facts. All the villagers in Shikanakimura believe in a god called Hoshin. They think the land is a gift from that god, so they cannot develop the land. It will not be easy to convince them to build a factory in the village. However, the person in charge of the railway transport system is Shikanakimura. In Shikanakimura, Matsuyama-san supports the plan to build a factory. He helped me to persuade more villagers to support the factory's construction. 1987, Kihara Seiichi. So that was her dad. Diary with fine handwriting. Today is my birthday. Papa, Mama and I took a family photo together. A cute rabbit sticker on the diary. Kashin, from today onwards you will also have the house key. Please look after it well. Door's locked. Mama, Papa and I live in a small house. Oju-chan, follow your father and mother, look at the camera. I'm gonna go down because that's what it would take for me to look forwards. Key's hanging in front of my chest in the picture of me. Obtain the key to my home. Door's locked. Okay, didn't go that way to get it? Yes, open door. I'm back. Where am I back to though? Rusty hanger, old shoe cabinet. Demolition announcement. In order to build the reservoir, demolition works will be carried out on Shikanakimura and the surrounding area by the end of this year. To avoid accidents, residents are asked to keep away from Shikanakimura. Dusty telephone. Okay, look elsewhere first. Calendar is turned yellow. Widow's plant. Holes. Big hole in the floor. You're getting international spam calls now. Or is it me? No. Dusty telephone. Yeah, we'll use Nensha. The telephone can be used for Nensha. Kara-chan, you plan to use Nensha? I want to know what exactly happened at home before that car accident. My phone's never sounded like that, ever. Oh, you just got 20 spam emails in 20 seconds recently. If you've ever sold them or leaked your data, these fuckers gave you your phone number. Do they speak English to you or just like anything? Weekly phone calls to our subscribers because you remember you some at the end of the month. It's just been being like, no, it'll just be you know what it's gonna be. Alright, hold on. What it'll be, you're gonna hear anything. It's gonna be Magular saying cuckoo. Oh, brilliant. Saying the experience 57 times in a row. Oh. Or.
You should be grateful for this opportunity.
Followed by...
Meow, 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 meow. Your attention, please, for an important announcement.
God, I'd actually destroy your phone. Oh, I've got one called Cat's Island and I'm not entirely sure what it is. Well, we know what song we'll be getting. Oh, that was brilliant. Right. Okay, hey. Seiichi, any progress on the factory? We sealed the deal. Wonderful. Hoshin really listens to our prayers. In that case, it won't be that busy in the future. Company is hoping I could stay here for a while and evaluate other real estate projects. We also agreed I should take a break. You can finally take Kashin to Hokkaido. She'll be so excited she can't sleep. Seiichi? What's wrong? Nothing. I guess I'm tired. Ayako, I'll spend more time with you and our kid from now on. It's just like that time when you suddenly realise you wrote a wrong answer to a certain question after an exam's over. You thought you were worrying too much over nothing. But reality would eventually develop from worries. In the end, it became an irrevocable tragedy. In the late 1990s, a bubble burst. Ayako! Take Kashin with you and get out of here quickly. Why does his face look weird? It's like... there. Seiichi, what happened? Project on the factory is cancelled. Why? The stock market crashed and the company cancelled most of its real estate projects. People in Shikinaki village will hear the news soon. We can't stay here any longer. Ayako, you and Kashin will need to leave first. Bring your most important things with you and leave the rest aside. Here's the key to the car. I'll meet you at Chikuo station. Seiichi, what about you? There are lots of vital internal documents in the study. Can't let them fall into other people's hands. I'll look for you when I've dealt with those documents. Seiichi, take care. Kashin-san, the company hopes you can get rid of those project documents. We've transferred half of the payment to your account. After it's done, you'll receive an extra payment besides the remaining half. For the last sum of money, I made the biggest mistake in my life. Don't let this crook run away. Bastard, spent all of our savings to invest in the factory and now it's all gone. Did they just fleece everyone out of their money? Matsuyama Masao. Ooh, that's the... Is he the train driver? Matsuyama Masao? Or is he the one in the village? Oh, take this crook and his family to offer his sacrifices to Hoshin? Damn, his family got away. What are y'all doing? Chief, this crook kept talking about building a factory but conned all the villagers out of their savings. Several villagers have committed suicide because they went bankrupt. Is this crook's fault? Matsuyama, don't forget you're also the one who started it. Back then you were the most vocal one when you talked about building that factory. I signed that project contract, so I'm also responsible for that. Jingu Sama told us that the village needs to be united now. We've weathered times that are more difficult than this. This time we can definitely weather it too. I'll hold a meeting with everyone to discuss our next step. Everyone, just go back for today. Sorry, I didn't lie to all of you. I didn't anticipate any of these. Just leave. Jingu-sama wants you to leave. Besides, there was a car accident in the suburbs in Koromuri town. It's your car. How's my family? Your daughter is seriously injured. Doctors are rushing to save her now. How's Ayako? Wonderful meetings regarding the construction of factories of dramatic drum music in this universe. No, that's just the construction noise. Very melodic. There's a nice tune to it. When the villagers got there, the car was on fire. Your wife didn't manage to get out. So it's because of our father and his business, or not business, but what he was doing in the economy tanking, that she lost her mother. I specialise in economics at the best university. Economic theory, analytical model. I could name them all. I believe I'm doing a respectable job. My knowledge, my brain could bring happiness to people. However, I'm just one of the million fanatics at that time. I couldn't even fulfill the wishes of my loved ones. Happiness should be treasured, but I threw it on the ground and allowed it to shatter. Oh, this is me. Oh no, we got Nussies! Or is it niece? Oh god, okay. It's all your fault. That one didn't even occur to me until I was like, wait, Nussies? All my savings are gone. Liar. What you say, it's happened before the accident. Kiritani, why are you here? Kiara-chan, you're finally here. With Spruce's Spruce? Maybe? You can speak now? Curse is still there, so I still can't speak. You're just hearing my voice from my heart. Oh, the voice from my heart. Is it because I didn't choose to play the film with the projector? Yes. Curse could only be lifted when the film is played on the projector. You don't need to blame yourself, because I told you that no matter what you choose, I will support you. But to be honest, I hoped you wouldn't regain these memories. These memories are too heavy for you. I have one question about this scenario. So the cars there on fire. We just came up a tiny little path that doesn't look like it'd be wide enough for a car. And I don't know what's like past here. And maybe we came off the road and went into like the woods. Shikanaki village declined because of my father. It was fated to be a tragedy. My father and the villagers in Shikanaki village were the fanatics in that era. They were also the victims at that time. Kiritani, who are you and why are you here? How did you know all these? Off-roading? Well, I promised you that I would tell you the truth when everything is over. This truth started from the distant past. This is Ghost Train? Ghost Train is a product of one's consciousness. It connects to the memories between now and the past. We can look for the truth. The plural of moose isn't moose. What happens to deer? Would it always be deers? Because when I'm trying to think other words that are like similar. Oh, dearie? Or dear eye? Look for the truth. Oh, hidden in the past through the train. Somehow. 100 years ago, a girl was born in a mining family in Shikanaki village. The girl is Hoshin's reincarnation. She already possessed unusual powers as a child. Oh, she's Jingu. But those powers didn't bring her status or honor. On the contrary, those powers made her suffer from loneliness and misery for 100 years. Sekitan-san. Mr. Cole, you you look listless today. I'm about to go to a distant place. Coal monster! Sekitan-san, where are you going? The war has begun. These cars can commandeered to transport soldiers to the front line. Oju-san, live your life well and stick with it till the war is over. It's her. Kiritani isn't Jingu. She's the yokai my papa's talking about. Mama said she's already in her 30s. She looks so young because she sucks humans' lives. I'm not a yokai. Well, the yokai, get out of the village and not come back again. Hey, you little bastards. The website gave you a little quiz and the options are great. This yokai practices black magic. Oju-san, it's alright now. Sekitan-san, thank you. Because nowadays are really impolite. Oju-san, don't take it to heart. Sekitan-san, I'll pray for you until you come back. I'll definitely come back. I'm still waiting to hear your stories about the outside world. Your stories are fascinating. Might even become a famous writer like Natsumi Soseki. Potates. Or potatoes. No. ID or ES or ES. The rules for this you have to know. Potates is really good too. You know what? Table 50 pages long. I'm so not getting to Final Fantasy X tonight. Fuck. After the war erupted, all the men in Shikanaki village went to the front line. The village was threatened with famine and death for some time. The god of abundance's powers, the girl saved many villagers from the crisis. Faith in the god of abundance gradually became prominent in Shikanaki village. The girl was honoured as Jingu by the villagers. Ooh, I'm controlling you now. The Emperor of Japan issued an imperial rescript to announce an unconditional surrender. Jingu-sama is here. Jingu-sama, please accept our gratitude. Where's Sekitan-san? Sekitan-san? He lives in a railway wagon in Shikanaki village. Where's that wagon? That wagon was bombed by enemies when it took us to the front line. The bombing rained like fire, destroyed the bridge as the wagon was moving across. All the people in the wagon fell into the river. Just when we thought we were going to die from drowning, an invisible force pulled us to the bank. Those who worshipped Hoshin didn't drown, the other soldiers drowned in the river. Hoshin-sama protected us, he saved us. Hoshin-sama gave us a chance to kill our enemies. We'll always believe in Hoshin-sama. They were cheering as loud as the wind. Jingu looked at those devout followers helplessly. She was pushed to the pedestal and revered by the masses. However, she became more lonely than ever. Oh, I thought it was... Deities can't step into the affairs of humans too much. This rule is natural. Jingu broke the rule. She used the god of abundance's powers to bring so many benefits to Shikanaki village. Crops grew really fast. But there is a price to pay in order to get a deity's favour. A living human would need to be sacrificed each year on the Hoshin ritual. Back in that era, many old people volunteered to give their lives. Thus, Shikanaki village developed at an amazing speed after the war. 11 people sacrificed their lives during that period. The watermelons this year look so good. People are going to love it. Let me check whether the watermelons are ripe before everyone comes. I'm pretty sure they fucking are. I thought it was a backdrop. People's voices from the watermelon. Hey, I heard Jingu-sama is already in her 80s, but she still looks like a 10-year-old girl. Haven't you heard she sucks humans' lives to stay young? Is there such a thing? People dare not go near Jingu-sama. Their life might be sucked. There's people's voices from the watermelon. I heard your neighbour wants to give up farming. Tell me about it. The stock market is so profitable now. Hey, do you think Hoshin could help us predict on stocks? Idiot, Hoshin is incapable of anything except getting watermelons to grow quickly. I'm sure this is Kiritani. There's people's voices from the watermelon. This year's Hoshin ritual is round the corner. Villagers' headman said no one is volunteering to be sacrificed. People lead comfortable lives now. There are no disease or disasters. Who would not to sacrifice themselves? Ah, Ojo-san, sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you. This mask is covering my eyes. I didn't notice Oni-san. It's alright. By the way, you need to eat more of the spinach, Oni-san. You look weak. Even a kid like me could knock you down. Mama said eating spinach will help you grow stronger. You wouldn't fall down so easily if you're healthy. Thank you for your concern. I'll eat more spinach. What are you doing? This is a long ending. Jingu-sama, I'm so sorry. My child didn't mean to offend you. It doesn't matter. She just bumped into me by accident. It's good for little kids to be active. Oh my, it's good to actually bump into Jingu-sama? I'm really sorry about that. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. You're so forgiving. I suddenly remember I have errands to run. Jingu-sama, please excuse us. Jingu understood it from the woman's flustered expression. The villagers never stopped fearing her. It's kind of fear accompanied Jingu to the pedestal. Yeah, the game does it like this. Except it looks better than they're probably custom font. Yeah. No, like this got arms flapping about. Then it became awe. Whereas we're going like, oh, getting a little frame around it. Oh, going this way? Going this way. Run! We're not running. We don't run in this train, apparently. Just when Jingu thought she would be alone forever, someone entered her world. It's our mother! The view here is really nice. Excuse me, I'm new here. Can you tell me how to get to Shikanaki village? Go straight ahead and walk through the forest and cross the wooden bridge and you'll be there. The character. Brilliant. Thank you. Why are you going to Shikanaki village? My husband is making an inspection at Shikanaki village, but he forgot to take his bento. I'm delivering it to him. This man takes his work very seriously, but when he comes to his personal life, he's also absent-minded. Right, so onigiri is a specialty from my hometown. I made too many. I'll share some with you. You should try it. It tastes great. Sobbing. Are you alright? Did you have an argument with your family? It's fine, take your time. I still have lots of onigiri. I thought you wouldn't come today. You been waiting for me? I also brought delicious onigiri today. How is it? Yummy. I'll be here every day until my husband's work is complete. Thank you. You know, you remind me of my daughter. She's several years younger than you. My biggest wish is to see her grow up happily. I don't know what you've been through, but if it happened to my daughter, I'd be so sad. So you don't need to thank me. It's what parents should do. May I know what your husband's doing at Shikanaki Village? He's an investment consultant. A company wants to build a food processing factory at Shikanaki Village. He's in charge of assessing the risk. I heard a lot of villagers are against the plan to build a factory, so it's quite difficult for him to convince the villagers. Maybe you could pray at the Hoshin ritual. Hoshin would answer a lot of prayers. Perhaps he will be touched by your sincerity and make that plan for the factory go more smoothly. I remember my husband mentioned Hoshin before, but I'm not a follower of Hoshin. Will my prayers still work? Hoshin likes those who are truly sincere. Even if you're not a follower, as long as you pray wholeheartedly, it will definitely help you. And then I'll definitely give it a shot. Reload we used to do quotation marks. It's like, oh, like that? Haha, brilliant. Right, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Kihara Ayako. My name is Kiritani Yuki. Yeah. Jingu lied to Ayako. Jingu made up the name Kiritani Yuki. Jingu had already forgotten her own name a long time ago. Besides, God of Abundance wouldn't confer his mighty power so easily. Jingu decided to help Ayako in her own way. Jingu-sama, what are you doing in such a place? It's a good place to watch a movie. If you want to see a movie, I can get someone to arrange that. It's damp and dark here. What if you get injured? Ah, Watanabe, relax. By the way, come over here and check this out. Watanabe, what do you see? I see a movie. I've seen that before. What else? Jingu-sama, forgive me, I can't see anything besides that. People often get injured while watching movies. I don't know, in the dark. Could do. I went to the summer month with a friend, and there was a casualty in that they spilled their nachos all over the floor. Because it was dark. I already hit it. One of those things. See those villagers who are watching the film? Ah, yes. They look happy, right? I remember when the real estate developer wanted to build a theatre at Shikanaki Village. Previous village headman opposed it strongly. In the end, the theatre is built at Kuromori Town. Now the villagers have to go to Kuromori Town every time they want to see a movie. Not the nachos! I know. Jingu-sama. Watanabe, I know you and some villagers have objected to the factory, but once the factory is built, the villagers could find stable jobs and increase their income. What's more, I can feel my body aging already. How come? It started quite some time ago. I think my health is getting worse. My memory is not as good as before. Even that yokai I met during my childhood. He's my only friend, but I can't remember his name now. I don't know if I can still watch over the village for much longer. I heard that company could make the fruits grow better and let the villagers become richer. Isn't that what I've been doing all this time? Jingu-sama. Watanabe, I watched you grow up. It must be odd to hear me say this. Not at all, Jingu-sama. I always respect you. Thank you, Watanabe. I trust you the most, so please reconsider on the factory. Jingu is a gentle and kind person, but she never realized our kindness would lead to a tragedy. I thought this was going to be over like 45 minutes ago. Oh no, this is why she's here. Because it kind of, yeah, she played a hand in this. Ayako. Kiritani. I can't move. Can you help me take Kashin out? Take her to a safe place. Yes, Ayako, I'll come back to save you. Although Jingu looked young, her body was as old as a 70-year-old person. She used up all her strength to save Kihara-chan. Don't worry, I'm going to rescue Ayako now. As Jingu was about to save Ayako, she found out that the car was already engulfed by the fire. Ayako, you and Kashin will need to leave first. Bring your most important things with you and leave the rest aside. I know I didn't have to drag her that far. Here's the key to the car. I'll meet you at Chikyo station. Ayako, don't go out. Seiichi, take care. And that's how she knows that death cannot be changed. Why? Why did it turn out this way? Nensha can't bring people back to life. You know that very well, don't you? Kashin-chan, you packed your things? I still have a few dolls. No need to take them. I'll buy them for you again. Mama, why are we leaving this place? Kashin-chan, Papa has already finished his work here, so we need to leave this place. Don't we want to go to the seaside? We can go to Sapporo, stay in a small house by the sea. Your room will be facing the sea such that once you open the window you can see the seabirds flying above the sea. During the weekends, Papa will take us to play on the beach. When you step on the soft sand, you will definitely find it very comfortable. Great, I want to live there soon. Kashin. Right, Mama, you forgot that. Picture of Papa, Mama and me is still hanging on the wall. Kashin-chan. We'll take it now. Jingu didn't try to stop Ayako again. She knew that the picture Ayako described had already become a bubble. At this time in Shikanaki village, hundreds of families were repeating this tragedy. She lamented that Nensha cannot change death. In the face of tragedy, Nensha cannot change anything. Ayako. Kashin. Oh, she just remembered she was there. Because Kihara-chan sustained heavy injuries, she almost died back then. Kashin, hang in there. Please, you need to live. She can't be saved, just give up. Kashin, Ayako told me she hoped you could grow up happily. Your life is only just beginning. I won't let you leave this world. Hey, what are you doing? Jingu, you dared to transfer my power to this human? And that's who she can use. Do you know the price for doing this? And she was cursed. Hoshin-sama, I've caused countless tragedies. For once, just this once, let me make amends for one tragedy. That's why she was cursed for not being able to speak. Jingu-sama, it's dangerous to stay here. Get out quick. This girl's still breathing. Where's the ambulance? Jingu-sama, that accident victim has been sent to the hospital. It's very dangerous down here. Let's go back. I caused all of these. A day in the projection room. If I didn't ask you. Jingu-sama, I never saw you in a projection room before. Watanabe? Jingu-sama always opposed the plan to build a factory. I took the liberty and signed the agreement. I'm responsible for it. No, Watanabe, it's my... Jingu-sama. This is the first time I'm defying you after so many years. You've devoted your whole life to Shikanaki village. Now you can rest. Jingu-sama, you love to tell stories, right? I've been listening to your stories since I was a kid. Yeah, she gets to become a rice ball in that form. She can speak, right? Apparently so. But I don't know. Oh, no. As a chicken. Oh, that was what it was. With the feather, we can understand animals. And I think that's why she's a chicken. You also mentioned you wanted to write scripts and produce films. Go and write your scripts or books or do anything you like. By then all of us will support your movies. Don't worry, Shikanaki village certainly can weather it. Oh really? So, Jingu-sama, make use of the time you have left, go and live your own life. Watanabe. Go and live your own life. His words sound so simple. But to Jingu, it is not going to happen. From that moment when she walked to the altar, she could not have her own life. And her punishment for using God of Abundance's powers without thinking, God of Abundance stripped Jingu of her voice. God of Abundance wanted to issue orders with Jingu's voice. But with the economic bubble, Shikanaki village's decline is irreversible. Young people have left Shikanaki village and the elderly have passed away one by one. By lacking worshippers, God of Abundance has met the same fate as Aiko-sama. Oh, is it me? Why didn't it all... Nobody... Oh shit. Give her lives to that so that Shikanaki village could prosper. Oh, that's the living people who were sacrificed. But you ruined Shikanaki village in one night. Nobody will forgive you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I heard you were the one who saved Kashin. She's out of danger now. Thank you so much. Is that so? Great. But he should be able to hear us. In the winter of 1994, oh, Jingu passed away. It doesn't seem that long since we last met. How time flies. You didn't change at all. Your skin is still that silky. Look at me, although I have been dead for years, some wrinkles still popped up around the corners of my eyes earlier. Ayako, I'm sorry. Why are you saying sorry? I allowed the village headman to approve the factory's construction. If I didn't agree to it, none of this would have happened. I see. Kiritani, even if you didn't agree to it, the factory would still be built. Even if Seiichi's negotiations failed, new companies would still rush in to negotiate. I will quote Seiichi's words. This is a result of changing times. Changing times is a daunting catalyst. Makes buildings grow from fields, and at the same time they can also turn to ruins instantly. Nobody can resist this kind of force. So this is not your fault. You don't have to apologize to me. I have to thank you instead. Kiritani, thank you for saving Kashin. Actually, I'm the one you should You should say thank you. All this while I thought I could save the masses. When I looked back, I was just pleasing them with a deity's power. I hoped it would get closer to me, but wouldn't treat me as an abnormal person. But the more I helped them, the more scared they were of my powers. After Kashin was saved, Kihara-san kept saying thank you to me while crying. I realized the meaning of my existence for the first time. This feeling is fantastic, but it's too late. It's not late. You still have unfulfilled wishes, don't you? You must be wondering why I know that. Because the look in your eyes is the same as Seiichi's. It's a kind of look with a strong desire. When we first met, your eyes looked dull. But now they're different. They're sparkling. But I'm already... Kiritani, it's too early for you to come here. Others are paving the road for you to come here. Go and find your way back. It's your own road. My own road. Ayako, if that road truly exists, I'll try my best to look for it. I'll wait here until you come back. By that time, please tell me more stories about Kashin. Although God of Abundance is already in a deep slumber, most of that power is still in Kihara-chan's body. This power is quite likely to bring God of Abundance back to life at some point. In order to unleash this power, I appeared in front of you. Although my physical body had already turned to dust, pining? For you enabled my soul to stay in this world, just like Aizawa-san. I wanted to take back the power inside your body, but after the car accident, you left Kuromori town. It took me several years to find you in Sapporo. After that, I brought your consciousness here with my remaining powers. That is to say, the notebook, feather, Nensha, projector. Yes, I lied to you. From the very beginning, you've walked into the trap I have set. Because Hoshin took away my voice, I could only talk to you through the notebook. And the feather and projector in the theatre are crucial items to unleash Hoshin's powers. When you first started the projector, Nensha, part of the power from Hoshin, had already been drawn out. That power probably refused to leave the host, which caused disruptions in Nensha, and you passed out. You're saying my body still has that power from Hoshin? At first I intended to let you use the projector again and release the power, the rest of that power. There's no need for that by now. After all the things we've experienced at the theatre and your trust in me, I finally understood that you and I are different. I helped the villagers out of desire and inferiority. I was afraid the villagers would leave me out, so I kept giving without any limits. I wanted to gain other people's recognition through my generosity. It's kind of strong desire fed Hoshin. While you trusted me and helped the other yokai because you made it your decisions by listening to your heart, you're not destined to become Hoshin's puppets. Now, there's hardly any power left and it will gradually fade with time. Sorry about that, Kihara-chan. You trusted me, but I lied to you from the very beginning. But I didn't lie to you about that part as a writer of unsellable books. Writing a book is so much harder than assuming my role as Jinku. Actually, you don't need to apologise, Kiritani. You gave me Hoshin's powers and saved me from the car accident. After losing Hoshin's powers, I feel so relieved. Plus, this journey is very interesting. I made a lot of friends and experienced an adventure I wouldn't have dared to imagine previously. This adventure is so much fun. I'll definitely write it in my book. But when Hoshin's powers dissipate completely, I can't say the Ukai anymore, right? That's right, you'll become a normal girl. You'll get to know lots of human friends and fit in with them. I believe there are all types of people waiting for you in future. Kihara-chan. Kiritani, this journey is the most important memory of my life. I committed so many sins and even cheated you, Kihara-chan. In that case, how come it's still an important memory in your life? Kiritani, that Jingu who was once revered by the masses, is dead. The person I know is a writer who loves to make up stories. She's always late in her manuscripts, her books don't sell well either. Kiritani Yuki. I'll always remember you. Oh, thank you, Garajan. I'm so lucky to meet you and your parents. Oh, is that train coming? Train is coming. Once you step out this door and board the train, you will go home. What are your plans after this? A dam will be built here next year. Shikanaki village will be submerged in the water forever. Shikanaki village is a place I've protected all my life, so I want to be with her until the very last moment. Once the dam is built, I'll travel around the world. Kiara-chan, are you still inviting me to Sapporo? Our first stop will be there. Kiritani, I'll wait for you. Well then, see you, Kiharu-chan. See you. Okay. This dreamlike adventure has come to an end. The memories before I was 8 years old are still incomplete. Those memories are probably lost forever. All the stories in this world are like that. Once experienced, you can never return to the past. Okay. That was definitely a better ending than the other one. Although I think it took me an hour for it. I was like, oh hey, maybe I'll finish earlier and I'll maybe even look at Final Fantasy X. That's not gonna happen. Wait, it's game over? A remake requested. No, I'm going with 10 just now. I said that before it was going to be 10. I still need to get 7. See, here's the thing with Final Fantasy VII, because it's supposed to be in parts. Like, is it better to wait? Are they going to fuck people over on the PS4, like they have done with the extra content for Yuffie? Wait for the whole collection? Yeah. I was thinking if it's on PS4, it's not got all the content anyway. Unless they somehow decide, hey, we're going to put it on the PS4. Later going endings probably be a PS6 exclusives. I'm sure it was supposed to be all on PS4. And then they come out with this fucking bullshit. Hey, you get an extra part on the PS5. First. Nerves is urgency. Do you see that nerve? Don't injure or cut it. Or game over. You haven't had your dinner. Oh, I'll get help with some things on my way home. I still have work to do. You don't need to cook for me. Okay. This is No. 10. It's gonna be 10 and then 10 too. Maybe. How did you... Kashin, where did you get this drawing? An acquaintance. No. A yokai who could draw gave it to me. Is it as linear as the original? I think it's like still very similar, but there are some changes to the story. But I don't know if they've made any of the areas a bit more open or not. I see. Kashin, if you get a chance, help me to thank that yokai on my behalf. By the way, I accidentally saw the script. Your presentation while looking for the photo frame. May I attend a presentation on reflections on the bubble era? Why are you suddenly interested in this? If it is, it would make it a lot easier on the hardware and making a competent PS4 port a lot less difficult. Yeah, I think it's linear, but they do the I'm sure the backgrounds hold on. I'm trying to figure out something. I don't know how to word this. I'm gonna have to search for it after. Environments, original, some were extremely simple, hardly anything was fully rendered because basically it's just characters and very simple level geometry and superimposed pre-rendered scenes on top of that. Well, the remake. God, I don't know. I'd heard someone talking about it, but I don't know if I can find definitive things. Same things about the original. Oh, the remake that they didn't change from the original. Tiva's wardrobe, cloud design. Pre-rendered backgrounds. Okay, Final Fantasy VII Remake is one of the best looking games of the generation. It's a few bad textures. Midgar looks nearly flawless. What was surprising here is the tricks he used all the way back in 1997 to make the world look better. Pre-rendered backgrounds instead of the entire world being 2D. Except for the character models, the backdrops are often flat, feeling like a matte painting from an old Hollywood movie. No effect is noticeable, it still looks nice. They don't know it's similar then. So I don't know if that helped at all. Sorry, in the distance was just like... But But also, it doesn't look as good in PS4 as it does elsewhere because of something to do with the PS4 and the Unreal Engine. Basically, the PS5 looks better. Okay, day after tomorrow night. Remember, be there 10 minutes earlier. In addition, the lecturer will use some technical terms, give you a book reading list to cover fundamentals and help you get acquainted. Oh my god, I thought it was over now. Okay. We went through end credits. It's at the end. It's at the end. It's at the end. I only got the end. I wonder if this was a real ending. And your fields are gonna have to be fully rendered. Yeah, anything with difference, like Skybox season last. And whatnot. So I don't know, for being linear, how much you would actually need up front. Like Kashin, you bought so many books again. You finished reading the books you bought earlier? I like these books very much. I finished reading them in one go. Oh, you're Kashin indeed. Ah, you're buying this book too? Seems isn't the type you usually like. I've never heard of this author called Kuretani Yuki. This author is a very important friend of mine. I see, excuse me for being rude. Kuromori Kitan, Strange Tales of the Black Forest, and Kobayashi Sen Sensei's Keimen Chosaroku. Case files with that false front. The total cost. I almost forgot. Here's a decryption card that comes with Keimen Chosaroku. A lot of puzzles in this book, and you can use a accompanying decryption card to solve the puzzles. It said that Kobayashi Sen Sensei invented this unique reading style. Decryption card. Suddenly occurred to me that I'd seen this card before in the office at Moricho Station Theatre, that's the one. Megumi-san said it was a unique decryption card Terajima Eisei invented. Terajima is a follower of Shinri Tengoku, mastermind behind the gas attacks in the theatre. Kobayashi Sen Sensei is Terajima.